Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Victius and welcome back to Software Inc. and welcome back to Victech Incorporated. In the last episode, I split up the teams. I split up the core team into 3 different teams, and we also have a marketing and a support team as well. In this episode, what I want to work towards is actually getting some new members into all of the teams that I split into. I have the designers down here, which I am the leader for. I'm in the room right now. I'm not going to be. This right here is my office, or Victius' office. Then we have the programmers, which are being led by Joe Basic, and the artists who are being led by Camilla Goodman. And then we have the marketing and support team, which are a joint team right now, but they are also being split up. I need to hire a room for, or lease a room for the supporters and a room for the marketers. One team will just get this room here, and then another team will probably just have a room either actually down here, because I think this down here is a bit cheaper than the one up here. So I think we'll just go ahead and lease this right now, and we'll just take all of the items in here, the entire room, and just copy it down. Why can I not duplicate it? Oh, it's because I'm selecting the people as well. Okay, we'll wait till people goes home and then we'll change it all. What are we working on actually? We have Victech Frames 2, which is selling tremendously good. I think we actually need to up the marketing budget for it at this point. Do we have anything we can port it to? I haven't looked. There is not, so we won't. What about Crime Fighter? Crime Fighter is also still selling a little bit, not too much. We are at $10 million at this point. Let's see if there is anything. There is not. I am working on behind the scenes. I have not showed any of it yet, but I am working on the new headquarters for Victech Incorporated. We will need a little bit more money before we move there, because I don't want to bankrupt myself accidentally, because it's a big building and the teams can be big, and we have 3 stories, and I'm trying to build it all so it looks perfect. And once we move there, I'll show it in an episode. I'm not recording the building, so there will not be like a speed build video of the office. Not this time around, at least. Maybe for the future, for a new office or for another playthrough of Software Inc. I can do that. This time around, I'm just working on it in my free time when I have a little bit of time to spare. But I'm working on a new headquarters. And I'm pretty excited actually to get it finished and get the company moved over there. So do you want to leave as well? Because if you get out of the room, I'll pause real quick and we'll go into build mode and we'll highlight it all. And now we should be able to duplicate. Oh yeah, I've been playing The Sims recently, so I tried to go down with page up and down instead of Q and E. Let's go like that. And I was just about to do it again. Let's go ahead and make a new team called support. There we go. And the existing one will be renamed to rename. Where is rename? There we go. Right there. Okay. And we'll call that marketing. I don't know what color we should do for, we have red already for the artist, so maybe orange for marketing, and we'll do yellow for support. And this room down here will then be the support team. We will need a leader for this team down here. Let's go ahead and see what we have of employees. We have Hazel Hawkins. I remember you. Let's go into details and see. You're a leader and you can pretty much do any team. It doesn't really matter because you're only a leader. So whether you're in marketing or support, it doesn't really matter. Let's go details on you. You are a supporter. Let's go ahead and change you to the support team. Marcia Medina, you are... Just had an ambulance go by. I don't know if you heard that. Marcia Medina, that's where we came from. You are a supporter as well, so let's change you to the support team. Shayna Porter, also a supporter. Do I have any marketers at all? Let's go ahead and change you to the support team. Julia Payne, you are a little bit of both, so I think you can actually stay on the marketing team for now. And Dora Garcia, you are both as well, so you can actually stay on the marketing team as well for now. That's 3 people. I need to go ahead and select it all and then unassign furniture. And then we just need to assign it again. Hazel Hawkins, you're staying in there. Julia Payne there. And Dora Garcia there. We need to find a new leader for the support team. Let's go with socialization and multitasking. Is there any of these that we should do instead? Born leader, maybe? Let's go ahead and see what we can find. So you're sort of the same all the way around. It's probably just your skill levels that are a bit different. Walk it off or modest. Modest has an average, below average salary requirement, and walk it off is not emotionally affected by bodily needs. I think I'll go for the low salary needs. So Moises Vargas is going to be the leader for the support team. We'll just put you in here, and we need to assign you as a leader, of course. So let's go ahead and put you on that. You won't have to do anything else other than that. We need some new marketers as well. And I think I'm spending a bit of money on this, and it should be good, hopefully. So we have 3 marketers. We have Hazel Hawkins, who's the leader of the team, a decent leader, actually. Julia Payne and Dora Garcia are staying, but I want to hire some new marketers. Specialization in marketing, nothing else. We'll do medium salary, and we'll hire in 2 on medium salary, and I think 1 on a bigger salary. But I don't know if we should go for capacitor. Doesn't get tired until energy is completely drained. I think big brained is still one of my favorites, honestly. Independent, less affected by social needs. I think we'll just go ahead with big brain still. Let's see what we have here. You are actually pretty good. You're also good in leader. What is up with that? However, we don't really need another leader. Problem is just when we get up to the medium here, the age is just, they're so old. Gina Fox, can we get you into the marketing team? Let's do that. Gina Fox will do you, and we need another person as well. I prefer to go for people that are under 40 because I don't want to replace them in a couple of years. So let's go Zachary Cruz as well. So how many do we have on the support team? We have 4 employees on the support team. I want the support team to be all 6 people. So let's hire more for the supporter as well. Maybe we should go for one that is medium salary. So maybe a little bit better, or maybe 2, because it is supporters. They don't really cost all that much. So let's go ahead and do that. We have Dominic Flores, actually. You're okay. You're decent. Let's just go for you. And Moises Davis as well. I think that's just fine. There we go. That's it for the support team as well. Moises Davis, and the last person was Dominic Flores. There we go. Let's unpause and get going. So we need to change this up. Of course, we need to take marketing off support and put it to support. And at some point we need to figure out how to get, or at least we don't need to figure out how to get, we need to get more programmers, artists, and designers in. As of now, we have 4 programmers, 2 artists, and 1 designer. And I actually want to start our next project soon. And I think we'll go for an antivirus. I think we'll go for a successor to Crime Fighter, because we already have some fans in that category. I'm still at, I want to be one of the first with a 3D editor on the market. But for that, I need a bigger team. And I need to make sure I have some 3D, both 3D programmers, but also 3D artists and 3D designers, because I don't really have much of that. But for now, let's go into your releases, go to Crime Fighter and make a sequel. Why is all of this red? I have no idea why that is red. Oh, yeah, okay, of course. I'm not thinking straight. There we go. Good. There we go. Okay, development team is, for now, I'll have all of them on there. In the future, it will only be designers that are the development team, or at least the design team. Sorry, the design team is only going to be the designers. Should we do something else here? Can we just throw most of it in there? It should take less than a year to create. How much did I ask for Crime Fighter in the first place? 55, so we can actually just go with that again. It's not a big deal. Let's do that. Go into advanced. Let's remove all of those because I only wanted to make it for Lion as of now, and then we'll port it to the rest. It's just like I always do. Port it to the rest, because developing for 3 softwares or 3 operating systems takes longer than if you only develop it for one of them. Let's actually take a look at the market analysis here. So active protection is actually not that great. So we go here in auto balance. So focus a bit more on the active protection, because that is what is lowest off on the market. Let's try and do that and see if that works. I think it should be okay. I think that's it. I think we just need to go ahead and press develop. And of course, they'll start once we get to the next day. Product has run out of stock. Victic frames too. Oh no. Let's go ahead and order some more copies for Victic frames. I'm gonna order 100,000 copies. I think it should be okay. And I think we pay taxes actually. We pay taxes of $1.7 million. Oh no, we have burglars. Oh no. They're just looting it all. Restore all furniture. Great start to this episode as well. burglars, and should we hire security at this point? I think we might be able, or might need to. This anti-watch sniffer that we're developing, we're getting a bit of money in for it, but I think we could actually just finish it. I think it should be fine. No, it was not. Okay, but I want to focus heavily on Crime Fighter, so I don't want to be distracted by a software that is not mine and is essentially a competitor to our software. Okay, so in 2 months we are through the first iteration. I would like to get this one at least to 4. If I could finish 4, that would be great. How is the 2D editor market looking at this point? Are we still the most used one? We are at 200,000 active users. That is awesome. How many have you sold? We almost sold the 100,000 that I bought. Let's order some more copies of Crime Fighter and go ahead and order, yeah, I don't even know. Let's order 80,000 more. So we're up to 100,000 again. Have I not assigned a leader? I have, okay, good. I have assigned a leader to that. Let's go and do some marketing for it. I don't know how much the marketing team have to do, but I think they should be able to write a press release. We have some design work in here now. That's good. Let's go ahead and reject all of these, all the development as well. The thing why I got a receptionist was actually for these here. I wanted to see if it was possible to use this to make a bit of money. Sniffer Trap 8 is an antivirus, but the others are games. So essentially we should be able to pick up this design work once we are done with Crime Fighter, of course, and then design it and then just get it to iteration 4 or iteration 1, sorry. And essentially we should just be paid 42,000 each month for just having it stand on iteration 1. I have to try it out first though. I have to try it out and see how it works. But that was the idea at least. Let's go ahead and do an update for Victic Frames. But we are dropping in active users. We dropped almost 20,000 active users just overnight. Let's just release that to fix some of the bugs. But it's still selling for 500,000 each month. So I guess that is good. But it could indeed be better. We are almost through iteration 3 here. So should we just develop it once we get through that, or should we try and see if we can make it to iteration 4? We need to announce a release date for it. So let's go to the event calendar and see what we have here. We have Anti-Sniffer Watch 2 comes out in October, and then it's actually fairly dry. We have Sniffer Watch 8 in July of 1990. And then it's actually fairly dry. So if we go, it would be about a year to create. So that is July. So if we go December of 90, shouldn't that be okay? December of 1990, that's 1 year and 3 months to create. Let's do it. So now we also have a release date. Let's see how far we can get into iteration 4. Because once we get to the application scanner, it takes a while because we are only 3 people that can work on that. And that's the reason why I want better designers as well. But I think the whole programming part of it should be fairly quick. That shouldn't take more than a couple of months maybe. And then we also, of course, need to fix all of the bugs that are in the software. Let's go ahead and reject everything that is not design work. I want all the design work to stay, because if I want to do it at some point, then that would be an option to have. Should we actually look at getting some designers in? If we go mostly low, and they don't need a secondary role, they just need to be designers, and they need to be compatible with design team, and that's of course me, so that'll be great. I think still big brained would be good to have, and of course they need to be compatible with myself. Oh, I forgot to let's start over. Filter by specialization. We want 3D at least. They need to prioritize 3D and network. That is 2 important ones. So we have Ida Watkins, but you're only 1 star in everything. I don't think we have anyone that are 2 starred. We need some medium for that. So I guess we'll just get one of you guys in. We'll do Ida Watkins and then start over. We want someone with medium salary. And I think I want to exclude the stressed thing and then see what we have here. You are good. Howard, you're a 3-star in 3D, and you can do some programming as well. And you can actually, you're skilled in both antivirus, audio tool, and office software. So we could actually use you as well as a lead designer if needed. Oh, okay. You are skilled in 3D editors, and you're fairly high in creativity. We'll go for you, Melissa Fitzgerald. I couldn't even read that. Okay, Melissa Fitzgerald, you are most welcome on the team. Let's hire you. Though you call in sick more often, but I don't think we'll find anyone that are as good as that. We'll just have to go for it. And can you actually search for? Can't search for what they are specialized in designing. But I would like some. If we go here, say, what am I needing as? Well, I have everything. of course, but I think we need some more in system and 2D as well. Let's go system 2D. I want medium salary, and let's see what we get here. Rob Rhodes, 2-star in system and 2D. Not the best creativity, and it's an antivirus, but we're not going to use you for as a lead designer on antivirus anyway. Christy Mullins, you are antivirus operating systems. That could actually be interesting if you would stick around that long. You won't use cars, you're walking instead, so you'll probably take the bus, and you take twice as long to eat, but I think it should be good. Let's get you into the team as well. Fitzgerald, you're sitting there. Christy Mullins, you're sitting there. And Ida Watkins, you're sitting there. Now that we are at it, let's just get some artists in as well. We want 3D to be prioritized. Artists aren't actually all that expensive, so that is good. Let's just get some artists in here. I think you're a 2-star skill. Hazel McCarthy, you're only a 1-star skill, but I mean the difference isn't that big. If we go for Mason Shepard, he can actually help on the design as well, so I guess that would be good. Oh, we need to hire you for the artist team. Let's go ahead and hire you, put you right here on your spot. Do we need anyone else for? We need someone that are 3-starred in 3D to get that boost, but I don't think I can educate anyone. Camilla Goodman, you cannot be educated yet. We'll just have to wait and see then. Should we fill out the programming team now that we are at it? I think we should. We need someone that are in 3D on the programming team. That is for sure. So let's go ahead and change this up here to programmer, and we'll go prioritize 3D, medium salary, and I want a 3-star for that. And I think actually Dick Johnson, it's pretty good. You walk slower, but you're actually fairly decent as well. No Stanley, you're a neat freak. It's fine, we have cleaning, and you eat slower, but you're a 3-star in 3D, 2-star in audio, and you can do some artist work as well. So let's go for you. No Stanley, there you are. I would actually like to get another programmer, maybe one that is actually skilled in network as a priority. You are in 3D as well, so how about we just go for you? You're full in network, you have some 3D. As of now, we do not need hardware. Emery Jimenez, you're actually good as well, though you are in audio. I think we'll just go for Emery Griffin, and that's the teams for now at least. Once we move to the bigger headquarters, we can get more people in, but we also need to make more money to be able to put more people in. So hopefully this is not going to bankrupt us. That's the worst fear I have, that we're going to bankrupt ourselves, because it's been going so great so far. It's been going really great. I want to make all of this secondary, so they're just focusing on what they can do. Just like I said before, secondary roles, they'll focus on their main task. If there is no main task for them to do, they'll choose a secondary task that they can do as well. Let's go ahead and skip forward here, and oh no, okay, I forgot. You're already asking for a pay raise. I literally just hired you. You can get just a little bit. Something is losing sales. We are starting to be at a point where this needs to be done. We need to develop it. The press release is nearly done, and once that is done, we'll just release that. Oh, let's just accept it all, because I don't want to go through it all. We're still making money, so I mean, fair enough. They want a bit extra. I can give them that. I think we just need to push this into development at this point. Yeah, it's going way too slow, isn't it? I actually want to hire in cleaning. I want it to be clean every day. So they come in at 8. And hire an IT support as well. I want all the computers up to standards. Let's just develop it. I can't wait for that anymore, because I want to spend a lot of time fixing all the bugs as well. It will take a couple of months to actually get through the whole development phase. We have taxes that are due, but I don't think we can do the tax report yet. I forgot to announce or read the press release down here. Big Tech Incorporated announces Crime Fighter 2. Big Tech Incorporated is currently making Crime Fighter 2. The target demographic doesn't really know who Big Tech Incorporated is. I disagree. We have a little bit on antivirus, but not too much. They planned to release it in December, and we have their full attention. Let's go ahead and assign that to the marketing team so they can handle all the hype. And once this lowers down, I think we should actually do a press build. Let's just fire out a press build. Hopefully it doesn't kill the marketing. It did last time. It did not. We generated some followers. Oh, everything's sold out. Okay. Order copies, 50,000 copies, and we'll order 3,000, because I don't think, now that we announced Crime Fighter 2, I don't think a lot of people will buy the first Crime Fighter anymore. That's usually how it is, at least. And at this point, I think we'll just focus mainly on Crime Fighter 2. So Fitzgerald called in sick. Yeah, I figured, I think at least by June, we should be able to promote it into beta. I want it to be 100%. I want it to be as good as it can possibly be. I don't want to handle any marketing for anybody, but I am curious if this actually works. If this works, what are my salaries for a month? So the salaries are at 60,000 between there. So if we can get one of or two of these going and just stand there, it could pay all of our salaries. Oh, we paid the taxes. Oh, we paid 2 million in taxes. But we're still at 12, so it's good. I think Crime Fighter 2 should sell pretty well. I'm confident. So being in May now, I think I would like to get this done. Can we do a review of it? Let's outsource a review. It will cost us a bit of money, but I think it will be worth it. So creativity is not the best, but all of the others are actually decent. We can iterate it to minimize some of the bugs and gain some more creativity, but I don't think it will change anything because a viewer told me a bit more about the creativity. And because my guy, or Victius, our lead designer on this product, his main skill is in 2D editors and he's not fully up in antivirus. You have to make 2 antivirus to train your skill, and then the third one can be good. That's also why I wanted to create another one in this episode. That is just to really to get it out there. Let's send out another press build, and we're just going to promote it into beta at this point. And we'll work towards getting all the bugs fixed because there are a lot. We are in July now and we're still just fixing bugs like maniacs, but I really want to see if I can get this antivirus out in this episode. We have some staff members that can be educated at this point. We'll see, but I'll see if I can speed a bit towards actually getting Crime Fighter 2 ready for release. Now see, that is actually quite funny. I just got this message up here while I was speeding through trying to get to December. Hence where something can no longer carry the publishing duties for Victic frames. So if you remember, the first product we did was a 2D editor, and we actually did a publishing deal on it and had a publisher, but apparently they can no longer handle the publishing deal or the marketing part for Victic frames. We still have active users on it, but I don't think I will spend any money on that. We are in November now, and I think actually with all the bugs that have been fixed on Crime Fighter and the follower number still going up, I think we'll release it during this month. So I'll just go ahead and release it, and we'll have the first sales come in December. So let's just go ahead and release it. 450 bucks fixed. I think it should be okay. Let's see how it is. So it's pretty much the same as all the others. Crime Fighter is a magnificent piece of work, so quality assistance is 5 stars. The IP does not deserve this release, and Victic Incorporated are relatively unknown. Victic Incorporated is a wildcard at this point. Also, anyone should take a look at Sniffer Trap 8 instead. But I think we'll go ahead and I'll do crazy on the marketing this time around, and I'll just purchase 100,000 copies straight out because I'm hoping that it'll sell. If not, we spent a bit of money, we failed, we tried. Crime Fighter here at the bottom. So Crime Fighter 2 is the new one. Who's handling the marketing? That is the marketing team. Hopefully they are here. I think they're at lunch actually. But let's go ahead before we forget it to go to Crime Fighter 2 and go import it. So I think designers can port it to 1. If we split it out, oh, we just need to assign it to all then. Okay, let's just work on getting it ported to other operating systems as well. But I'm hoping maybe we should even do more on the marketing budget. $40,000 each month on marketing. Let's try and see how good it sells, and hopefully it's all right. I'm crossing my fingers. The first month is not going to be great, I know. Okay, 5,000. How much are you asking for? You're asking for a crazy amount, no? You as well? You want $1,000 and okay. So we sold for $13,000 on the first month. Not ideal, but really all I want to focus on at this point is Crime Fighter 2. I'm actually considering ending support for Crime Fighter 1. Once we get under, well, there haven't really been anything actually. So we could as well go ahead and just remove it. And I think 40,000, that's too much. We cannot make it with the marketing team that we have. We have 5 marketers. I think we should go ahead and hire another marketer in. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do high salary. I don't care. Because we need a guy that is good. So you could actually go ahead and be a leader at some point. So let's just hire you in for the marketing team. No, because we don't want anyone that calls in sick. Deadly but silent. No one wants to take the elevator with them. Raphael Miles. Let's go for you. Do we have a empty computer? We have this one down here. Let's see another month how good it sells. Hopefully it should sell a little bit better this month. But let's see. 131,000. It's still not really popping, isn't it? I was honestly expecting a bit more. Let's update the tech levels. It should be ported now for another operating system, or at least 2 new operating systems. That should maybe get something kicking as well. Let's release that and go for C in here. I'll skip one more month and then I'll end off the episode. We're still not hitting the marketing budget. I think let's lower it to 35 and we'll lower this one to 20. And then we should be able to reach both of them. I'm just waiting to press this button. Let's go. 300,000. It's okay. It's getting better. Let's order some more copies of Victech frames too. We're at least starting to make a bit of a profit on it. And that's really what I wanted. This crime fighter, let's get some more in of that. We have 11,000 active users. So it's not like it's not like they're not using the software. They are. But I think I'll end off the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I am also running a series of Prison Architect. There will be a card to that in the top right corner of the screen. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.